That top lane. He is undefeated on the Casio through his professional career though. 4 games, 4 wins on it. Croc as well on the Wukong has played 21 Wukong games with 15 wins. PSG, Yubao jumps across the wall. Robo's going to try and keep himself alive. Does have the flash, but he's locked up. Flashes away, still stunned. Locked underneath the tower and first flush.
Hold on here.
He's got no flash, he's got nowhere to go. Could pop the Realm Ward, but Junja's just going to come in and lock him up, and there's no continue to get deeper vision in towards the blue side jungle, and Croc is looking for what is. He has to flash away. The hook will connect. Yubao coming in as well. There's the threshold going down. Croc locked up. Glacial Britain does connect, and Croc escapes for a moment, but in the end, Woody's Ignite will take him down. Woody is being caught by Seos right now, knocked up, but Junja is the first to react. The AD carries. Wako should be there first as well. Quickness being popped, the box comes down. Junja just trying to keep the enemy jungle and support away from his support. But in the end, Croc will kill Woody. Junja gets one in response, support for support so far.
He's solo lane, so obviously you want that.
Root going in with a lightning rush, popped up by the Gravitum, but Seos is here. The flash forward, flash exhaust. The knockup goes wide, but Wako will fall out. A little bit of pain in this top lane. Yubao jumps across the flash, slicing Maelstrom, and Robo just doesn't get enough.
Loves to sack dragons as Robo.
No matter where you are, PSG will find you. Robo does still have the flash, but doesn't want to invest it. The gank. Croc going in. Yubao's going to jump away. Does still have the flash. Flash forward as Root tried to dive in as well. Buster shot available to Yubao. Knocks back one, but he's knocked down himself. Croc going with the hit as well. Azure now can just turn back around onto Croc. The Cyclone coming out, but Croc is going to fall, and the Baron is available.
Starting the Baron and forcing them in.
Theos caught the slicing muscle going across the wall as well as Robo is locked down in the midst of 4 members of PSG. Another hook hits onto Robo, and he will fall. Will be taking Ghost Flash or Ignite, or mid laners were going for the Ignite as well as Junja is caught out a little bit, but he's Sejuani. And that board is pretty tanky right now. Wako that's going to flash away. The stun on Seos means he can't get in with the quickness. The Charm's still going to land onto Wako, but Loud unable to find a full engage, and now PSG will try and turn it back around. The Moonlight Vigil lands, and Croc goes down. Azure coming in from the side as well, but Root is able to look at what Yubao is doing, Mark.
Yeah, Yubao going after the top side instead to push, forcing Loud to kind of commit to this dragon.
Moonlight Vigil went wide. Croc's going to dash away from this one. Seos force low. Croc already down to Azure. Seos goes down as well. Tino's pops the stopwatch, but afterwards he just goes pop. PSG find the fight. And for PSG, it's been slow and steady, wins the race. Lightning Crash coming out. No minions or one. Just that cannon up towards Robo as Root tries to open up with the Lightning Crash, but Wako steps right into his face. The Nexus exposed. But perhaps Loud have exposed a weakness in PSG. The Shurikens stepping up, and now Wako can open up. Root down, Robo flashed in, but he immediately is dashed against the rocks. Seos and Croc back alive, but Wako continues to survive. The Cyclone coming out from Croc, he'll get one. He can't answer it with any more. Azure, Yubao, and Junja on the Nexus. The quickness, the flash will not be enough to keep Loud in the game. PSG 1-0 up.
A valiant last-ditch base defense by Loud, but
as well in that bottom lane can be pretty devastating. Loud with a lot more arrows in their quiver, strings to their bow,
tools in their belts.
They are looking to use Junja and Yubao up towards the top lane. We talked about the roam potential from PSG.
Holding the wave.
Exactly that, Robo. Now try and catch the wave. Flash torn. Robo flashes underneath the tower though. Azure tanks up 2 tower shots. Robo down. Junja one more tower. His one saving grace in this position. The wave is caught. Root coming in as well. Seos has the ignite, lands the hook. The taunt comes down. The tanking happens, and PSG walk out. The shield
allowing Yubao to walk in and basically land that Wako.
Whoa, flash hook cleanse. Root dives in, tries to get one in response, but Junja will get his 3rd mark of the game. Junja now here with level 6. Has the mark on the Nautilus. Seos, 300 HP in a dream. When he throws out the hook, flash away, the flay, the dredge line. Seos going down already. Woody has fallen. Junja's going to get the Lamb's Respite off here as well if he falls too low. Seos will fall. Wako takes him. No mark for Junja though, because it was flash engage from Tino's. A possibility. Yubao, Justice Punch away. Azure now needs to join up with the rest of his team. Tino's still looking for the Tibbers, lands it onto Junja, but Junja still has 500 HP. The hook goes down onto Robo. Yubao's going to flash away from them. The Unstoppable Force in as Loud look for the fight. They find one. The reset's now starting for Croc. The all out across the wall as Seos is going to be locked up. Junja on a rampage now on this Kindred. And in the end, a 1-for-1 is the extent of the trading.
Not too bad.
Optimization of gold, but you can see Loud trying to react by pushing through this mid lane. The stun's going to land with that Spectral Maul, but Yubao already had the taunt off, the Heartbreaker forward. They're trying to just kill off Yubao. Good hook, stopwatch. Do they have enough damage afterwards? The Ignite ticks, and down goes a Yubao.
I thought for sure there's a chance that Loud was going to contest that. They managed to hold on to a number of ultimates while making that pick happen, and he's still up you still have the ultimate from Seosh, only Diego losing his. And so this Rift Herald gets dropped in a position where Shelly's going to have a hard time getting in there.
Won't get close enough. The hook lands onto Wako, but here's the hero's entrance. Stopwatch from Seos trying to buy him a second to get back out of this fight, but already he's taken out. Ginger with the kill, another hook connects and Tin owns. Another stopwatch, but it's another death immediately afterwards. Wako gets one, the dive in from Croc, looking for the Heartbreaker resets, will possess Wako's soul as Ginger goes low. Root and Croc doing absolutely everything they can to turn this around, but the taunt in the middle of the dive across the wall will stop.
Far away, maybe you can burst down one of the members of PSG as Yubao forces out the stun out of Tin owns. That's a pretty big win, actually.
Robo going in, Wako's going to jump away, flashes away from the unstoppable force, and Wako's already killed off Robo. Seos the second to fall as Loud find themselves a one out as they look for Azure, who can escape, but the stun's going to land. The Gargoyles heals him up for the moment. The shield coming out as well as Azure down to half HP, and Loud slowly winning the fight. Step charge onto Ginger. There's the hook as well. Seos flashes away. Azure low. The Heartbreaker coming into this lightning crash as well as the hero's entrance is going to jump into the middle of them all. Croc trying to escape down towards the bottom side as Robo is low. He's killed off by Wako. Root though exhausted, still stacking up. The overcharge. He's looking for more. The hook lands. Yubao gets another as Croc goes down. Root's still alive, but he's the only one alongside Tin owns.
You do not want to give over the extra resist to a very tanky PSG comp.
Root, 2.5 items. Tin owns has the Void Staff as well, but Azure is just so damn tanky. The hook lands, Tin owns looking for the stun already. Robo's down, Wako just assassinates him, and now PSG on the front foot. That's a double for Wako. And Lau really don't have a way to answer. Root, Croc, and Seos on the retreat. There's a tower here for them, but Azure will tank it. Gladly he will. The taunt comes out as well. Another for Wako, it's 3. Azure seals away the pentakill, but we've seen enough of Felios Pentas to round this one out. PSG in the end will clean up the fight. And Loud crashes as well. Yubao escorts that one in, and this should be another. Azure, he hasn't taken damage yet. They've got through the shield now, Mark. And it's just not going to be enough for Loud. More of a bang than a whimper for them in this series, although they have looked great through the rest of MSI. PSG today have just been too damn strong. First Nexus tower down, the second short to follow. You have to feel as Seos is locked up and shut out of the game. Wako with a massive shield, the red-white let's fight. Tin owns flashes in, but the immediate cleanse from Wako. The hook lands on Tin owns as well, and he is isolated from his team and sent packing back to the fountain as Wako opens up on the Nexus towers. The Lamb's Respite keeps Ginger alive, and PSG want to wipe away the fight, but Root is trying to do everything he can to stop it from happening in the end. The all-out invested, and all is left for PSG is taking down the Nexus. A date with destiny tomorrow for them against the Golden Guardians to see who makes it into the bracket stage of MSI.
PSG playing with their food a little bit before blowing up the Nexus, but there they go, the clean